Hey, John here, and this is the Canon Rebel T3i, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the movie mode in this camera. So on the mode dial, you want to go ahead and turn your camera on and turn it all the way to the little movie camera. Now when you do that, it turns on the live view and you get your display here of all your information. You can change what's displayed on the screen by cycling through the info button here. You can see I can have a clean, with my light meter battery, and then everything else. Now, just like in the shooting mode or playback mode, if I push the Q button, I can manipulate my different settings. So here we have autofocus live, auto white balance, auto color control, this is standard dynamic range. This is really important. This is the resolution of the movie that you're taking. So if you go there, it gives you two sets of options. It gives you resolution and frame rate, and then it also gives you a digital zoom option, which is really, really cool. In order to manipulate the movie recording size and frame rate, you move the control dial on top of the camera. Right now it's set to full HD. You can see it's 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second and limited to a clip of 29:59. The reason why most DSLRs are limited to 30 minutes or 25 minutes or whatever isn't because of technology, it's because of the law. They're not specifically a cinema camera, and so therefore they cannot record for a longer period of time. Not timed out on me there, but let me go back. Push Q, set, okay. Now I can also do full HD at 24 frames per second, which is the standard of what Hollywood does, is 24 frames per second. I can do a little bit less at still HD, but not full HD, at 720, at 60 frames per second, or lower resolutions. Now, I like to do full HD normally, just so I have more information to work with, but this digital zoom function is really cool. You can turn it on or off by going left or right. And if you engage the digital zoom function, you can remain at full HD and still zoom, and I'll show you how to do that in just a sec. That can be extremely useful if the camera's on a tripod and you're doing video of something that's far away, like maybe a sporting event or a graduation, and you want to zoom in and out, but all you have is this 18-55 lens. So I can push my Q button again, and then down here, video snapshot. Create short movies by combining several clips of a few seconds each. And that's just kind of a quirky, unique feature of the camera that you can manipulate. Now here, since I have my digital zoom on, you can see it'll do a +3. You don't have to do that, of course. It's just kind of a fun feature. In order to manipulate that feature, you actually use the display button. So you push that down, and when you hold that down, you can see you have to hold that down and either push zoom in or zoom out, which are these buttons right here. And as I do that, you can see it's manipulated. Now, I'm only on a white background, but it's pretty quite amazing. It's pretty cool. The reason why the camera can digitally zoom in and still maintain its full HD resolution at the same time while filming video is because full HD is only a little more than 2 megapixels, but this camera actually has an 18 megapixel sensor, so it's very easy for it to do that, and it's a really cool, I think really useful feature. If you want to turn it off, you just go back to the Q button, you go to here, and then go there, and then you'll just have regular full HD, and any zoom you do will be mechanical like this. Also, when you're filming video, most people, on the T3i anyway, you're going to want to switch this to manual focus, and you're going to want to either pre-focus before your shot or learn how to manually focus during moving shots, which is definitely a learned skill. It can be a little difficult. If you want a camera that autofocuses on its own during video, then you're going to want something like the Canon 7DD or maybe a Sony a6000 or something like that. Otherwise, most DSLRs these days doing video, you have to do manual focus. In order to start recording, it's actually going to be this button up here, which is normally the live view button, but you can see there's a little red dot next to it. So if I push that, you can see it starts recording, and it's counting for me, and it'll go up to 30 minutes. If I push it again, then I go ahead and it stops the recording. Now in movie record mode, if I push the menu button, it's going to give me different options that I'm in the shooting mode. So it gives me 3 new menus. Here, the movie exposure, you can do auto or manual. If you do manual and you go back, I'm just tapping the shutter button to go back. I can then use, you can see I can change my shutter speed and I can change my aperture. And you can see it even gives me a little bit of an exposure preview when I'm doing that. So you do have manual control in movie mode on this camera if you want. Now these other menus also just get a little bit deeper and kind of repeat some of the things that are accessed through the Q button. That's why the Q button is so nice, because you don't have to go through this whole menu system in order to get to something. You can just push the Q button.